Now look, today we're diving into a story that has people shocked, heartbroken, and suspicious all at the same time. We're talking about the disappearance of 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, a baby boy who vanished under mysterious circumstances in Ukapa just last week. The details are confusing. The family story is raising questions, and the police said that they cannot rule out foul play. Look, y'all sit back and relax and stay into the end of this episode because we about to dive right in. Welcome back to another episode of Eyes Low, Belly Full. As y'all know, this marks episode 122. So, on August 14th, 2025, Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Haro, says she was in the parking lot of a Big Five sporting goods store when the nightmare began. According to her, she stepped out of her car to change her baby's diaper, and out of nowhere, she was attacked, knocked unconscious, and when she woke up, her baby was gone. And police immediately launched a search. I'm talking about helicopters, K9 units, and officers combing the area. Now, Emmanuel was last seen wearing a black onesie, weighing about 21 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, and also he has a condition that caused him to be cross-eyed. But right from the start, there was one strange twist. No Amber Alert was issued. Why? Because there was no information about a suspect or even a vehicle. And without that, authorities could not send an alert, leaving many people in the community frustrated and worried. And at first, the story seemed like a random kidnapping. But soon, investigators noticed some inconsistencies in Rebecca's account. And when they confronted her about it, she instantly stopped cooperating with police interviews. That alone set off some red flags because in these type of cases, time is critical and cooperation from the family is the most important factor.
And I have some pretty big updates to share with you this morning regarding the suspicious abduction of baby Emmanuel Haro from Ukapa, California. This is the baby's aunt. This is Jake Haro's sister, and she has posted and since deleted a video almost 5 minutes long with some more detailed timelines, and there is a serious timeline discrepancy that I picked up on the video. So the video is almost 5 minutes long. It's posted on our other social media platform. You can find the link to that in our bio, but go check it out if you're following this case. So here's what I pick up on in her video. So the aunt claims that Rebecca took the baby and left Jake at practice. She leaves and goes to the Big Five sporting goods store. She's immediately changing the baby's diaper in the parking lot when she is attacked from behind by someone who just says, "Hola." She doesn't even have time to turn around and see who it is that attacks her. She just knows that she is hit and knocked out and has no details and no memory from that point. Aunt claims in this video that she left Jake at 7 o'clock, and police have repeatedly stated that this abduction report did not come into them until 7:47 p.m. The sister also claims in the video that it's around 8 p.m. that Jake realizes that Rebecca hasn't returned. This was supposed to be a quick errand. This was not one where she actually went into the store and wandered around and was attacked on her return from the trip. She never even made it inside the store. So she has about 47 minutes of unaccounted for time. So if you've been following this case, you know that the police have quickly queued up on the fact that there's inconsistencies in Rebecca's original story. And since then, the couple has now lawyered up. So they're no longer cooperating with this investigation. So many people have queued up on the fact that Rebecca's black eye appears to be a bruise that's further healed than a wound that was inflicted on her just this past Thursday. It's also been widely noted that in the pleas that the couple gave early on in this investigation to the community, that they referred to the baby in past tense. That's always a red flag during these investigations.
Even the Uvalde Foundation for Kids, which is a nonprofit, they had stepped in to help with the search efforts, even putting up a $5,000 reward. But suddenly, they also withdrew their support. And they stopped supporting because they said they couldn't ignore the inconsistencies and lack of cooperation from the family. Now, Rebecca's attorney says that she is cooperating but didn't want to take the polygraph test. You feel me? Like, they did ask her to take a polygraph test and she didn't want to take it. Even though polygraphs aren't always reliable, the fact that you didn't want to take it, you rejected it in general, it raises a lot of eyebrows. And it makes this whole case feel uneasy. And then there's Emmanuel's father, Jake or Jack Haro or something like that. And here's where things get even darker. Jake has a criminal history, including a conviction for willful child cruelty related to an incident back in 2018. Both he and his former partner pleaded guilty in 2023. And he's actually currently on probation and has a court hearing in September for a probation violation. And reports also surfaced that he may be facing new charges for illegal firearm and ammunition possession. Now that, combined with his history, makes him a major point of concern in the investigation. And police even executed search warrants at the Haro family's home in Cabazon. Even dogs were reportedly brought in. And on top of that, one of the couple's other children was removed from the home due to safety concerns. Now, I don't know how true it is, but there is some information going around online and social media that when they searched the home of the family's home, they found blood stains somewhere. Like I said, I don't know how true it is, but if they did, that is crazy because this whole case is pointing in the direction of the parents. Like they had to do something to this child. That's how I see it.
Breaking news, the search for missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro has taken a troubling turn. According to Riverside County Superior Court records, his father, Jake Haro, was arrested in 2018 and later pleaded guilty to willful cruelty to a child. In June 2023, he was sentenced to 180 days in jail, 48 months of probation, and given a suspended 6-year prison sentence. The revelation comes as investigators continue to probe the disappearance of baby Emmanuel, reported missing after his mother claimed he was abducted while she changed his diaper outside a store in Yucaipa. Police have since acknowledged that the mother's account contains inconsistencies, and they have not ruled out foul play. Detectives have searched the family's home with cadaver dogs, finding blood evidence, though it remains unclear whose it is.
And there's also some division in the opinions of the community. Some believe that this was a tragic kidnapping by a stranger, while others think that the inconsistencies in the family's history points to something far more sinister. Either way, people are heartbroken because at the center of all this drama and suspicion is a 7-month-old baby who still hasn't been found. And some people in the community even said that these type of crimes don't even happen in the area like that, like in Yucaipa. So that makes it even more crazy because when you combine the fact that she stopped cooperating with the feds or the police or whatever, and the father's history, like it's going to be some crazy stuff that comes to the surface sooner or later. So where does this leave us? Well, right now, no arrests have been made. Police are still investigating, and they're saying publicly that foul play has not been ruled out. Now, I want to hear what y'all think about this whole situation and story. Do y'all think this was a random kidnapping? Or do y'all think there is something much more sinister going on behind the scenes? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. And also subscribe and hit that bell notification for more episodes. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.